All right, so once again, I'm live. We got Frank, Nitty, and Chak coming on tonight. That's about it. Hold on 1 second. You talking about sending on Messenger? I did send on Messenger. All right. Mm, let's see. All right, so like I said, they've been doing a lot of things, and I'm trying to show you everything that happened in 2020 is about to be a repeat. So people need to be very, very careful of what they're looking at. If you don't know what you're looking at, you need to ask somebody. I'm putting up my links right now and things like that. Because I got to show y'all this information. Very critical. What's going on, brother? You hear me?
What up? What up?
Not much. What's going on?
Ah, man, trying to get over this cold. What's up with it, man?
Watching it. Watching as the world turns, brother. A lot of clown show stuff going on. I just want to know what part of the circus you on. Are you gonna be the elephant getting the peanut, or you gonna be something else? Let me know. Which one you gonna be? I got a lot of subjects I gotta break down tonight. So I want to start on talking about health tonight, health and wellness. Let's start with that. That might be better to talk about, really, because a lot of things going on. They had the Cheerio thing. They had this. They had that. But you ain't believe this, man. Check this out. You heard that? Check.
No, it didn't come through on my end.
Oh, it didn't. Let me play it again. That's right. It sure didn't. I got you. I see why it happened.
Today, 24 teenagers from Wards 7 and 8 taking their first train ride traveling from DC's Union Station to Philadelphia, courtesy of Martha's Table program that is called Global Passport. For many of these students, this was also their first time outside of the district.
We're going to Philadelphia. This is my first time, as well as many others, and this is our first time going by train as well. This is actually my first time, and I'm very excited.
With the collaboration of the community, we are now able to come together and really provide an opportunity for our travelers to be exposed to different cultures.
The program launching last year, hoping to give DC kids the opportunity to see the nation beyond its.
The program is called Global Passport. I just thought it was very interesting. Because you know about the passport, you know they tried to pass somebody them passports a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? Got you again. All right, let's see. Okay, cancer. Okay, so look, this is by World Health Organization.
A CRM shouldn't set your teams back.
Hello and welcome to Medical Dialogues. I'm Roshnida. Let's look at today's top health news. According to WHO report, global cancer cases expected to increase 77% by 2050. A new report. Hello and welcome to Medical Dialogues. I'm Roshnida. Let's look at today's.
Israel has given Hamas.
Whoa. Let me back that back. So really what's going on, that the World Health Organization said there would be a 77% increase by 2050 of cancer globally. I said, dang, what, they got a horoscope or a telescope or something? How the hell they know? They must be predicting this. What do you think about that, Shaq? They know, they telling you that they got cancer gonna be increased by 77%. Well, how the hell you know that? What do you think about that, man? What's up, Frank?
Yo.
What's up, man?
Shit, man. That shit's crazy, man. What's good, Shaq? What up, y'all? What up, man?
I mean, don't you think it's kind of wild that you know that you're going to have 77% increase in cancer by 2050? Ain't that crazy? What do you think about that, Shaq?
It's called an agenda, baby. That's what they call.
That's exactly what it's called. I said, dang, these guys are good. They know what time.
That's predictive programming like a motherfucker. That's what that is and shit. That shit, they basically telling you that's what, it's the food and it's the certain shit, that's what you're surrounded in that's gonna give you the shit. I mean, the buildings and stuff like that, they got the little sign saying that, whatever in this building could cause cancer and all that. It's kind of like the cigarette thing or whatever, doing this might give you this, you know what I mean? Well, we warned you, but these people, man, they they letting you know that it's just some biological warfare. They putting this shit in the food and the fucking products and even like what's that called? The stuff that deodorant. They be having aluminum and all that in it, and the toothpaste, the fluoride. That fluoride is not good for you. As a kid, you think, oh, fluoride, they hype it up and sell it to you. That's just like it's poison, man. Doesn't it say if you inhale this, ingest this, contact poison control on the back of the toothpaste? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, well, I'm going to let her talk. You can hear it.
Hello and welcome to Medical Dialogues. I'm Roshni. Let's look at today's top health news. According to WHO report, global cancer cases expected to increase 77% by 2050. A new report from the World Health Organization warns of a significant rise in global cancer cases by 2050. According to the WHO's International Agency for Research on Cancer, cancer cases are expected to increase by 77%. The report, based on 2022 data from over 185 countries, highlights that lung cancer tops the list with 2.5 million new cases, followed by breast cancer, colorectal cancer, and prostate cancer. Lung cancer also accounted for the highest number of cancer-related deaths in 2022. Notably, cervical cancer emerged as the most common cancer among women in 25 countries, primarily in sub-Saharan Africa. The report underscores disparities in cancer diagnosis and treatment, particularly in low human development index countries, where late diagnosis and limited access to quality treatment contribute to higher mortality rates. Are you also aspiring to excel in medical journalism and delve into the intricacies of health and medical reporting? Explore our comprehensive course on medical and health journalism, available at the Medical Dialogues Academy. Learn from industry experts who possess in-depth knowledge and experience in this field. For further details, scan the QR code provided or access the link in the description box below. Dr. Bente Michelson, WHO's Department of Non-Communicable Diseases Director, emphasized the global disparities in cancer care, highlighting inadequate access to basic cancer treatment in lower-income countries. With an estimated 35 million new cancer cases projected for 2050, the WHO stresses the importance of addressing risk factors like tobacco, alcohol, obesity, and environmental factors to mitigate the growing cancer burden. However, the impact of this rise will be felt disproportionately across countries, with lower HDI nations facing greater challenges in managing the increasing cancer burden. That's all for today. Stay tuned to Medical Dialogues for more updates.
Never miss a medical update from Medical.
That's some tough stuff right there, man. That's some tough stuff right there, man. Well, Chak, get ready for more of it, brother. I guess we're going to start seeing by 2050, I guess they're saying they don't want nobody to be around, I guess.
And they're giving you exact time frames and everything. It's crazy. Think about it, right?
Yeah, it is kind of crazy when you really think about it.
So, what's really going on here? It sounds like an Indian lady reporting, so it's like international. So it's like, I mean, they all in on it, man. All these countries, man, they all. A lot of the times we be thinking they be beefing. They don't be beefing, man. They. That's why there's a World Economic Forum. That's why there's what I mean. That's why there's all that. You see what I'm saying? Trilateral Commission, and build a. That's why everybody goes to the Bilderberger, You think just Americans go there,
No. I mean, especially last week they said the chemicals in Cheerios cause cancer.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. And I heard oatmeal or something. But damn, how long have Cheerios been on the market for? But see, that lets you know that they.
What you mean? How long it's been on the market? It ain't coming off the market.
That's what I'm saying. But look, I don't want to say too much. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, I think that honestly, they obviously put it in the damn cereal. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, all of a sudden it got cancer. Y'all, well, obviously you figuring out it got cancer. Y'all put the shit in the damn cereal. This shit is disturbing, man. This is crazy. I heard oatmeal, certain kind of oatmeal they said too, or something like that.
Yeah. So look. All right. So I got a couple of things. Now look. I ain't been on too long. I just want to talk about all these psyops going on tonight. Threat of gun violence stressing out Americans. There was a Texas student who brought a gun to school today that was in the police shooting. Matter of fact, Chak, you told me about the shooting this morning they had in Texas at the school. Come to think about it.
Oh, wow.
16-year-old shot by police after bringing a handgun on campus. So they got, this was in Dallas, Fort Worth.
How did he get the gun? You know what I mean? How did the 16-year-old supposed to get that gun?
Here we go.
You know what I mean?
Wherever your business needs to show up, Vistaprint can print it.
Right.
Like
what kind of gun was it? Don't tell me it was an AR style rifle, right?
Today's shooting deaths of 2 police officers and
Hold tight.
a paramedic in suburban Minneapolis add to a grim toll. So far in 2024, there have been more mass shootings in this country than we've had days of the year. Our Mark Strassman explores the impact.
Gunshots, panic, on parade in Kansas City. A Super Bowl celebration hijacked. Another American moment shattered.
I was just crying a lot.
Yeah. You had to have been terrified.
Yeah, I was terrified. I was traumatized.
With today's gun violence, there is no sacred space. Inside this Houston megachurch last Sunday, a woman stormed in firing an AR-15. She was shot and killed by off-duty police officers after a running gun battle.
It's scary. It is. It's scary.
On average, more than 325 Americans are shot every day. Last year saw 656 mass shootings, defined as 4 or more victims.
I've traveled the world and felt a lot safer there than I did in my own city.
We're twitchy, bullet by bullet. Gun violence grafts onto everyday stresses.
People are experiencing vicarious trauma.
Dr. Arthur Evans, CEO of the American Psychological Association.
How significant is this stress?
We have about a third of people in the country who are saying that their behavior has changed because of mass shootings.
Right after mass shootings, Evans says 75% of Americans report significant stress, and that parents of young children especially have concerns about their kids' safety.
When you're talking about churches and synagogues and shopping malls, we have less of an ability to distance, and I think that has a different kind of impact on us.
On the polarizing issue of guns, a majority, 56%, favor more restrictions, according to Gallup.
I'm a gun owner. It should be, harder for certain individuals to obtain a gun.
Owning guns makes millions of Americans feel more in control. But with gun violence, anxiety climbs because people feel they've lost control.
Why haven't I got shot? I don't know.
Guns in crowds have become a new American anxiety. Kansas City, a reminder of Denver's NBA championship parade last year when 2 people were shot.
People just can't go buy a gun or an assault rifle and go kill people. I mean, how many more people have to die before we change that?
Mark Strassman, CBS.
And see, what they're doing it at these sports events, right? So you do it at a sports event so you get a lot of notoriety, and then you do it to where, nobody will forget, that it happened at a sports event. See, that was the one. Remember we said, didn't this happen not too long ago that's what happened last year at the Denver game parade. Something happened. And then they said the same thing last year as it said this year. Oh, there's been more mass shootings in days in the year. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't want to say too much on your channel, but I don't know, man. You already know you know what I mean? Like,
what it is,
kind of telling you what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, they're telling you, like, there's a lot of press releases and stuff they putting out,
They said yesterday 5,000 people been shot this year already.
Who's counting, man? Like, that's like the lottery, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Who's counting how many people won the lottery? I don't know. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. I don't know. It's like it's just like it's no such thing as a coincidence in this world. So you already know. When 2 things happen, if it's something similar like that, then there's something really fishy about it. But my thing is, I'm just trying to question. There's nothing wrong with. I'm just stating my opinion and my question. Why do they say the same thing over and over again? There's more mass shootings as there been in days in the year. Why do they keep saying that year after year? And then they're saying they're giving you statistics.
Wait a minute. Somebody left a comment on this thing. Most stress comes to 50% of the wealth is in the 1%, leaving 99% of the people broke. It ain't about gun violence. This is what they're saying.
Ooh, damn. Somebody knows what they're talking about right there. They're not feeding into the propaganda.
What you think about all this so-called gun violence?
I just think it's weird how they keep doing it at these sports events like that too. It's kind of strange. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they had one
Or
at
at a
school
sports
today.
parade or like.
It was just
Why
before
they always
9
doing it?
a.m. when Mesquite police
They had one at
Why
school
they
today.
keep
So
doing
check
this
this
at
out.
sports parade?
received a call from a school administrator saying there was a student with a gun on campus. The caller said the student was in an office, refusing to put the weapon down. Other administrators tried calming the student. When cops arrived, the student was alone in the office and they tried negotiating. At some point, 3 officers shot at the suspect.
3? Oh man, damn, dude, damn, baby,
During the process
damn.
of negotiating,
3.
an officer-involved shooting occurred. No students or officers were injured. The suspect was transported to a local hospital, for injuries sustained during the incident.
Identified only as a 16-year-old student, it's unclear how seriously that student was injured. But
How do you
authorities
not
expressed
know?
relief.
How do you the
No
news?
other
How do you not? You
students
didn't get no
or
update?
staff
Why
were
are you not at the
hurt.
hospital?
We know students inside the building heard those gunshots. Parents rushed to pick up their children as a reunification center was set up at a church next door. We spoke with one grandmother whose daughter is a teacher at the school. She came to pick up her 2 grandsons, who are also students.
Well, we're going to have to talk when we get home because right now we're still taking everything in. So, you don't know what they thinking. I know he said he wanted to cry, so that's heartbreaking to hear, especially when you're in a situation like that. Because like I said, we can always say what we'll do, but when it happens, you never know.
In a statement, the superintendent for Pioneer Technology and Arts Academy said the safety and security of our students and staff are our highest priority. We have rigorous safety protocols in place to handle such incidents effectively and efficiently. Today, those procedures were tested and they worked.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and
We're learning of an arrest, I should say, in the deadly shooting of 2 people in a dorm at the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. Police say that this suspect is a 25-year-old man from Detroit. He's been booked on 2 counts of murder, charged with killing Samuel Knopp, a student at the university, and Celie Rain Montgomery, who was not a student. Police say it looks like everybody involved here might have known each other. Classes canceled today for a day of healing. Emily Aketa is joining us now. What else do we know about this suspect and how he was caught, Emily?
Hey there, Hallie. Well, as you can imagine, so much relief on site, the campus, Colorado Springs, the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. Police have been searching for this suspect for several days since that Friday morning shooting that happened around 6 a.m. Police revealing that they took him into custody. 25-year-old Nicholas Jordan, they say, the murder suspect. They took him into custody just a few miles from the school campus around 8 a.m. today. He had been in a car. Still, the investigation very much active, but investigators are standing by their initial statements in that they believe that this was an isolated incident, that this was between parties, people who knew each other, but we still don't have any insight around the why, the motive in this shooting. Still panning out right now on the campus. While classes have been canceled, they have been taking part in what they deemed a healing walk. There were students, staff, police officers walking with flowers in memory of the victims. The victims were identified as 26-year-old Celie Montgomery and 24-year-old Sam Knopp. At one point, one of his good friends taking to the microphone, this is what he had to say.
Ever since I got to school here, he has been the person I've spent the most time with. My brother, my roommate, and my friend.
The emotion, the heartbreak there, just palpable. Samuel Knopp was a student at UCCS. Celie Montgomery, the other victim, she was not a student. She was a student previously at a local community college. That community college putting out a statement saying, in part, the Pueblo Community College family extends heartfelt condolences, going on to say these deaths and the ensuing unimaginable pain are happening much too often in an environment where teaching and learning should be our only concern. Still so many unanswered questions. We wait for additional updates, Hallie, from police.
Emily Aketa, thanks for standing on top of that one for us. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
It was just.
All right, now, what's up, Doc Bones? How you doing? All right, Shaq, what y'all think about this, man? A lot of shootings going on, brother. Like, what the hell going on right here? Thing I put them out as American. I mean, apple pie or something, man.
And look. You notice they always they always get some guy. Now this is the thing. Now they switch it up and they get somebody that owns a gun to be like, oh yeah, we do need to make stricter gun laws. Yeah, we do need, like, it's like it's just psychological, man, that they're doing on the people, man. It's just psychological games and operations that they're playing at the same time. They always everybody that they talk to and interview, they're against guns. You always notice that there's nobody that they interview that's pro gun. Like, yeah, no, I think that it's not the gun, it's the person. It's never nobody that says that. Y'all don't notice that? See, those are crises. Come on, man. Well, now we get into the crisis actor realm. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I interview you. You say what I want you to say. We follow the script.
Well, let me say something. I sometimes believe they crisis acting, sometimes I don't. I'm gonna tell you why. Because we don't know how many people they interview, right? Let me tell you something. Guess what? They could interview a lot of people, but they won't put the interview on a person who say they okay with it. See what I'm saying? They just give you a little clip. They can interview about 10 people, but they pick out the one that say they're against guns for the agenda.
Right. I can see that.
Because they're not gonna put something on that they don't want to hear.
That's true.
Remember this: news reporters are out there all day. This video ain't nothing but 2 minutes. They'll only give you 1 or 2 clips of who they interviewed.
True.
Chak, you there?
This is my thing. What is a 16-year-old kid? See, this is another thing I gotta say. What does a 6-year-old kid really feel like he's just going to end his life by doing something like this? Like, seriously. I mean, honestly, you 16 years old, you're in your prime of your damn life. It's like, dude, what do we feel that we have to do that for? You know what I mean? I don't.
So let me bring something else up. I'm gonna bring this up. So this Sunday coming up is Savior's Day. The Honorable Louis Farrakhan gonna have his address down there at Detroit, Michigan. Mm-hmm. Coincidentally, Detroit, Michigan got a primary coming up on next Tuesday, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Listen closely. They had a vote in the House today, I think, about Hamas or something. They say there's a date, but they say they're gonna veto any ceasefire. All right, but they say that they're gonna need to get the hostages back. Get them back.
We go with these hostages. Okay, what about the prisoners then?
Hey man, I'm just telling you the script is going on, man. But anyway, as you know, they've had a lot of what they call it, shooting. But now they're saying that Savior Day coming up. And I told you, Frank, on the phone last night, Savior Day coming up. That mean what? There's gonna be a lot of mass shootings. Oh, no, anti-Semitism. Anti-Semitism. They're gonna bring that up. Right. So they already starting with it. So let me go ahead and beat them to the punch.
You don't have to be at a point in your life where you feel like you're hanging on by a thread to go and speak with a therapist. As a licensed therapist, I often
Out of uproar in Tennessee after a controversial march over the weekend. A small group of neo-Nazis walked through Nashville. We are going to show you video in a few seconds of that march, but we do want to warn you, some of the symbols and imagery are disturbing and hateful. Police say about 24 people marched around the Capitol and parts of downtown on Saturday. They eventually left after a brief confrontation. Now, several lawmakers are speaking out. Here with the latest, NBC's Valerie Castro following this one for us. So, Valerie, first off, what do we know about this march and this group?
Zinkley, so this appeared to be a group of about 24 men that marched through downtown Nashville and around the Capitol. As you saw in the video, they were all wearing those red shirts. Most of the group, the majority of the group, had their faces covered. Their identities were concealed. Some of them were carrying flags with the swastika symbol. Several bystanders who witnessed this took cell phone video of the group. Some of them confronted the group and yelling at them, calling them cowards for not showing their faces. Some say that the demonstrators were yelling anti-immigrant chants. Nashville police issued a statement saying that they had monitored the group, and they say that the group left at the end of the demonstration climbing into a U-Haul box truck, and that they left the county at that point. Now, this is a relatively new group. This is associated with the Blood Tribe, a neo-Nazi group, according to the Anti-Defamation League, a relatively new group that formed in about 2020 and 2021. But the ADL says that their activity has been increasing, and several of their last events have targeted LGBTQ festivals and pride events.
And of course, as their activity is increasing, it's happening in a larger
So
landscape.
do they got a tracker on them or what? Are they monitoring it? Dude, how do they know? Yo? Oh, come on, dude. Seriously, yo. We playing or not, man? Did she just say? And how did she know? How did she, as a reporter, how did she know that person?
The ADL know. The ADL say the dang.
Because you know what? They hired them. That's their group, bro. Here we go with the crisis. So this could be some crisis actor stuff. Not just because it's a mass shooting or anything like that. Doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be
I already told you, man.
This type of stuff could be.
Wait a minute. I told you Saving Day coming up is anti-Semitism season. Get ready.
And then you notice how they said that group was chanting anti-immigrant slurs, like so they're trying to tie this with the
no.
They're going to try to say they're countering the immigrant.
Hey Frank,
or the migrant.
When you was talking, she also said they've been targeting LGBTQ stuff too.
Oh, here we go. You see, those are the two protective groups right now. Do them and the Creed people, them three groups right now in America are the three protective.
Let me let her keep talking. They about to dig a hole in this one. I'm not done yet. Just hold tight, Frank. Just hold the phone.
Of hate increasing in the nation. I wonder, how are people responding to what they saw in Nashville?
So several lawmakers issued statements over the weekend on social media. Today, just a few hours ago, there was a rally held at the state capitol. There were lawmakers there. There were religious leaders from the community there. Some of them blame the state's Republican leadership. They say that anti-immigrant rhetoric may have fueled some of this demonstration. The Democratic State Representative Justin Jones actually witnessed the march on Saturday. He took some of that video. He organized that rally today. Take a listen to what he had to say.
That was meant to intimidate our community, but we stand
united. Whoa, that's that dude from that one.
Multi-generational.
Yeah, you know it.
People who
from
have
before,
not been standing on the plaza, the People's Plaza, where they were, saying we're reclaiming the space.
Yeah.
We're cleansing the space.
That's it.
We're getting rid of all that hate and that negativity and saying, this is our plaza.
Yeah.
This is our house.
Yeah.
And we're not covering up our face, but we're proud of who we are.
The Republican Governor Bill Lee also issued a statement over the weekend on social media saying Nazism and anti-Semitism should never be tolerated in any form as Jewish people around the world continue to face persecution. Tennessee remains unwavering in our support for the nation of Israel.
Where
and
at, though, are they facing that?
In the scheme of things, this may have seemed like a small-scale demonstration, but
don't they have Israel? Didn't they take that from Palestine?
Valerie Castro with that important reporting. Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, they be lying, dude. When it's it's just
but
like,
you see you out there, don't you? But you see he out there, don't you?
And oh boy, yeah, that dude's a crisis actor too. I remember him from before. That one incident.
Yeah. He was the one down there in Tennessee. Yeah, that's him. But he the one that take the video. If he's so worried about neo-Nazis, why he had to take the video? Wouldn't they have grabbed his ass?
And he right by him. Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, dude, this girl be like a little. Don't be surprised, man. Psyops come in different forms, man. You know, they really do. You know what I'm saying? Just because you black don't mean you ain't a part of the psyop either, though. You know, or whatever, Puerto Rican, whatever to do.
Now they say Candace Owens went on an anti-Semitic rant.
Yo, hold up. She do be going overboard though, but I doubt she did that. She knows better. She talk about some black people. She ain't gonna talk about them though.
Hey, look, man. I just saying, man. Now they saying two extremists. They say Biden's new TikTok account flooded with comments about Gaza. Okay, hold on. Okay. Israel and the allies weaponized anti. Oh, here it is. I found it.
What got me was that of all the times it could have happened, it happened on a Super Bowl Sunday. Signs of hate are discovered on several buildings in a Northside neighborhood.
Police are investigating the anti-Semitic graffiti, and neighbors are reacting. WGN's Christine Flores joins us live from Logan Square. Christine.
Otaman and Jackie, good evening. Now, at least 4 incidents of vandalism were reported to police, all of them with anti-Semitic messages and within a 3-block radius, according to officials.
The sight of this graffiti in the neighborhood is just really distressing, no matter what side you're on in any situation.
I'm seeing it for the first time today, and I'm surprised, unpleasantly surprised.
This is the reaction of people as they walked past one of the vandalized walls on the side of an apartment complex in the 2500 block of North Francisco. It's one of 4 incidents reported to police with anti-Semitic messages in Logan Square.
Turns people against you.
It turns people
People
against you, whether you have anything to
they
do
don't
with
look
it.
at that and sympathize and say, oh yeah, good point. They say, what a jerk to do that to someone's house.
Another incident was reported in the 2500 block of West Logan Boulevard on the wall of an apartment building. A
Save
wooden
Gaza?
fence in the 2500 block of North Francisco. Also, the facade of a residence in the 2500 block of North Mozart and the side of a home on the same block.
I think this is just an excuse to vent, deep down feelings of hatred and anti-Semitism. Why this neighborhood has been targeted, I don't know.
There's just better ways of targeting your displeasure and things, and that's not the way to go about it.
At this time, no one is in custody. Area 5 detectives are investigating, and police have classified these incidents as criminal damage to property. Reporting live in Logan Square, Christine Flores.
Well, I just wanted to report the anti-Semitism is up. That's all I wanted to say.
But see, the
Bringing
thing
it
is,
back
okay,
on.
but see, is this a like Jewish neighborhood? Why are they like tagging over there for it? In that, is this like what's going on?
Free Palestine!
And then Gaza, what's the significance of them writing over there on the north side? Is this like a Jewish neighborhood or something? You see how they don't really tell you.
Well, they putting up Free Palestine up there, so I guess it's they call
What
it.
are they trying to say? People from the Middle East? What is? I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. I just agendas go far, man. You know what I'm saying? And narratives, they go really far. As far as these people want them to go. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
that's how I look at it.
Now check this out. No, I ain't even gonna play that one. That one a little bit too long. Okay.
From this to this. The pro-Palestinian protests that are becoming more frequent at Biden events are now following the president online. Earlier this month, Biden's re-election campaign officially joined TikTok.
Jason Kelsey or Travis Kelsey?
Mama Kelsey. I understand she makes great chocolate chip cookies.
And ever since, the comment section on some of those videos are being flooded with posts about Gaza.
I didn't do it for any other reason that I hope maybe we are heard.
Jeannie Nisulu is a mother of 8 from Colorado who made this comment on a Biden TikTok. Nisulu voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016 and Biden in 2020. But in 2024,
I just can't in good conscience vote for that.
She says the president is going to have to change his Israel policy if he wants her vote.
Biden has got to step up and do something and put his foot down and say, sanctions, we're cutting off aid. He needs to get control of Netanyahu.
Biden's been increasingly critical of Israel's war in Gaza in recent days, even as his administration works to get Israel and Hamas to agree to a temporary ceasefire.
The conduct of the response in Gaza, in the Gaza Strip, has been over the top.
Jack Lobel from Voters of Tomorrow, a youth voter turnout group, says not much should be gleaned from Biden's TikTok comment section.
While this crisis has led to more posts on TikTok, it's not changed the fundamental choice that our generation faces and regularly makes nowadays, which is to vote against Donald Trump. Donald Trump goes against everything Gen Z stands for.
But polling paints a more worrying
What is this
picture
guy?
for the president. The latest NBC News poll of registered voters showed that only 15% of respondents aged 18 to 34 approve of Biden's handling of the Israel-Hamas war in Gaza, which might result in young voters staying home come November.
I'm not voting for any of them.
Rania Ayub was a big Biden supporter in 2020.
It was a no-brainer in 2020. We absolutely could not have a Trump administration.
But doesn't Trump
So I
support
voted for
Israel
Biden,
too? Why was it a
and I
no-brainer
encourage
though?
a lot of people to do the same.
But she plans to sit out 2024 entirely.
It's past the point of
Right?
no return. I think the Biden administration and Joe Biden himself has shown us all, and I'm including myself as an Arab American, that he doesn't see us as important, except when it comes to his polling.
And Alex Tebbett joins me now to talk more about this piece. You know, Alex, I keep thinking
Hold
the
on, did
advice
you
I was
say
given
as a
long
Native
time ago,
American?
never read the comments,
Yeah.
especially on social media. But I mean, I think
Hold on,
TikTok
go
is
back. What she look like?
talk to me about why the TikTok section of the comments is a
Hold
little
on,
different
dog.
than it
She slipped that in there.
2024 entirely.
It's past the point of no return. I think the Biden administration and Joe Biden himself has shown us all, and I'm including myself as an Arab American, that he doesn't see us
Why is the picture covered up? Why is it?
except when it comes to his
bad.
polling,
Okay, there we go.
that he doesn't see us as important, except when it comes to his polling.
And Alex Tebbett joins me now to talk more
She
about
look
this
like a
piece.
Native American to me.
Thinking the advice I was given a long time
Why
ago,
is it
never
Arab
read the
American?
comments, especially on
Oh,
social
Arab
media.
American?
But I mean, I think TikTok is a little
I thought you
different.
said
Talk to me
Native
about
American. I'm tripping, maybe.
This
the
sound like
comments
it
is a
though.
little different
I
than it
think she
might be
said
on some
Arab.
other social media
Like an
platforms.
Arab. Her name.
Well, Ryan, the Pew Research Center recently came out with an analysis of all the different social media companies, and it showed that TikTok users are significantly younger compared to X or Twitter users. When you look at our own NBC News polling, it showed that voters 18 to 34, only 15% of them approved of Biden's handling of the Israel-Hamas war, which might explain the frosty reception Biden's been receiving in the comment section on TikTok.
And what do you think concerns
TikTok, come on,
Biden
really?
more?
Isn't that a Chinese?
The anger that is being displayed on these social media platforms, or is it the apathy? I mean, he needs these young voters to come out and actually participate if he hopes to win in November.
Well, Ryan, we reached out to the Biden campaign for comment about their frosty reception on TikTok. They declined to comment. But what I can tell you is I've talked to some of those voters who left comments on his TikToks, and they are expressing anger. Voters like Rania, who voted for Biden in 2020, she says there's nothing Biden can do to win back her vote. And she lives in the key swing state of Arizona, where every vote counts.
Yeah, it
Ryan?
could be the difference between a couple thousand votes here or there. Alex, thank you so much for that report. Fascinating. We appreciate it.
Well,
You know, but look, he gonna win if they select him again. That's all I gotta say. They talking about young vote and the black vote and the white vote, the Native American vote. None of that shit matter. They gonna select them. They gonna select them. You know what I'm saying? The powers that be gonna keep his ass in there. Gonna keep him in there. All this bullshit about it's just more division talk. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the black woman vote and then the black male vote. Like, man, y'all motherfuckers select. It's all about the motherfucking what's it called? The
Electoral
the
college.
electoral college. You know.
All right, so check this out.
Recordings
I want
just
you to
got
hear this.
better.
So Frank, did you ask me where the hostage is at?
Man, where the hostages, bro?
Hey, it's
You know
Dana
what
from
I'm saying?
StreamYard. I'm so
Where
excited
they
to
at,
announce
dog?
that.
Days after explosions and gunfire rocked southern Gaza's main hospital, filling its corridors with smoke and panic, the medical center is completely out of service. The head of the World Health Organization says Nasser Hospital is not functional anymore, adding that for the past 2 days, WHO workers have been denied entry to assess patients, 200 of which remain inside. The Israeli military says its soldiers are continuing to operate in Nasser Hospital and areas around it in Khan Yunis. adding they found more weapons and killed several militants by tank fire and airstrikes. Nasser had been the largest functioning hospital left in Gaza. It became a scene of chaos and fear Thursday after Israeli forces raided the hospital, alleging Hamas has been keeping weapons and hostages on the grounds. Palestinians who took refuge there forced to evacuate to the Gaza-Egypt border town that Israel is poised to invade. As the main battlefront edged closer to Rafah, the latest Israeli strikes leaving behind large craters and piles of debris, an upcoming Security Council resolution calling for an immediate ceasefire will not have Washington's support. The U.S. ambassador to the UN argues if the resolution were to come up for a vote, it could jeopardize talks on a hostage deal between Israel and Hamas, which would bring an immediate and sustained period of calm to Gaza for at least 6 weeks. It comes as the Israeli Prime Minister resists pressure to call off his planned ground offensive in Rafah. Whoever is telling us not to operate in Rafah, he says, is telling us to lose the war. And at its weekly cabinet meeting, Israel's government unanimously approved a resolution rejecting what it called international attempts to impose a Palestinian state. The resolution, largely symbolic, says any such agreement must be reached through direct negotiations. For City News, I'm Karen Seolin.
So they say they'll veto the ceasefire resolution if it comes to it. So that's just interesting. So I guess they obviously they don't want no ceasefire.
But see, that's something don't sound right about that, man. You know, unless you know it's because they know they can get more money, keep getting more money from the U.S., right?
All right, you're right. Now, check this out. I was out today, and we were talking about Capital One. And Capital One is going to buy Discover, merging two of the U.S. largest credit card companies. Shaq, what do you think about this? Monopoly, baby. I think it's crazy as hell.
Here we go with more super mergers again.
According to the Wall Street Journal on Monday, Capital One Financial is on the verge of acquiring Discover Financial Services, a move that would combine two of the largest credit card issuers in the United States. This significant transaction, anticipated to be among the most substantial acquisitions of 2024, might be officially disclosed as early as Tuesday, as per reports. It's important to note that the deal has not been confirmed or finalized yet, and specific details are currently unavailable. Capital One, a bank specializing in credit card issuance, boasts a customer base exceeding 100 million, as indicated on its website. Discover has faced challenges in the past year, marked by compliance issues revealed in an internal review that led to the resignation of its CEO, Business Insider reported. The credit card company reported a 62% decline in profits for the fourth quarter and currently holds a market value of approximately $27.63 billion, with its shares experiencing a nearly 2% decrease for the year. A merger of this magnitude may suggest an optimistic outlook for the anticipated resurgence of mergers and acquisitions in the coming year. Global M&A experienced a 10-year low in the previous year, contributing to the challenges faced by investment banks that derive revenue from facilitating company transactions.
Copyright claim of Section 187 and Copyright 1976. Copyright claim of made for fair use purposes, criticism, common news for teaching, scholarship, and research. Just want to point that out. All right, let me pull this up.
Build a website in 2 minutes, 38 seconds using AI. Just add sections and have our AI write
We do have a consumer alert for you tonight. A harmful pesticide used on wheat and oat products is turning up in popular breakfast items.
That's right. My kids eat some of these things.
No.
Reporter Teresa Priolo tells us that chemical has already been found to cause reproductive problems in animals.
It's a problem a lot of Americans face, not knowing or understanding what's in the foods they eat on a daily basis, including brands owned by one of the biggest food companies in the world, General Mills.
I probably should be more responsible and really look into it. But, I don't take the time to, which is like on me.
A new study in the Journal of Exposure Science and Environmental Epidemiology found 80% of Americans have tested positive for a harmful pesticide called chlormequat, a pesticide used on wheat and oat products globally to ensure their stability. The chemical can have serious consequences on young and developing bodies. Dr. Kathy Ward is a pediatrician.
I talk to my parents every day about trying to avoid processed foods, which I tell the children at all levels, it's anything that comes in a box or a package.
Chlormequat has been found in oat-based foods, including popular breakfast foods like Cheerios and Quaker Oats.
It's hard to tell what's in your food, but I always look at labels, always.
The problem is you won't find chlormequat or any variation of it on a label. It's not an ingredient, it's a pesticide. But the impacts can be substantial, including
Hey,
slow fetal
hey,
growth,
Benoit,
and
send me
even
that. Send me this link to this video when you get a chance.
Okay.
You talking about Cheerios? I just thought of Cheerios. What's the name of feeding Cheerios to his dog, Stice? I gotta. Oh my damn. Okay, yeah. Send me that link. The dog eat Cheerios, yo.
Their brains don't develop until they're 26 years old. We have no idea about their future reproductive health yet. We don't know about their autoimmune system or any other issues that they're going to have in the future.
We reached out to General Mills for comment. They told us they meet all U.S. regulation requirements. And, quote, food safety is always our top priority at General Mills, and we take care to ensure our food is prepared and packaged in the safest way possible.
What you eat, you don't really pay attention to until down the line. It's oh, hey, this is what we're eating. And it's oh, well, that is kind of bad. But a lot of people don't take the time to look at it.
As if the study isn't concerning enough, the EPA under the Biden administration has proposed using that chemical, chlormequat, on some of the barley, oat, and wheat that is now grown in the U.S. It remains to be seen where that proposal stands. In Clifton, New Jersey, Teresa.
Well, obviously not planning on stopping it.
Right, they just telling you that that's going on, yeah, and then. Did they try to contact General Mills, or did they reach out to them and let them know? They said they did, and they said it was a little letter that they said, oh, it's something about safety. That ain't nothing though. They didn't say, I don't know, man. It's sad. It's capitalism, man. They getting rich, man. You know what I'm saying? They're probably $1 trillion industry by now. Cheerios, I know for sure, billion. You know what I'm saying? That money, that greed, you know what I mean? They ain't gonna. That's crazy though, man. Out of all things, you would think Cheerios. They talking about whole grain and all this barley, Man, I don't know. It's supposed to be good for your heart and all this. That's crazy, man.
They told you a lie. Now what?
All this food.
Okay. Do me a favor then. Look up cellulose and see what all things that cellulose is put in and used in. Man, these motherfuckers some demons, boy. Cellulose. And pull it up and see what all the products that they use for that. That they fill that in with. It's a filler.
That's microcrystalline, right?
Who?
Microcrystalline cellulose?
Yeah, but see what they use, see what it actually is, though.
They use it to make pills.
Right, but the cellulose, it's part of it is pretty much wood shavings, man. And them pills ain't shit, but wood shavings and shit, man. Most of it. Yeah, it's wood shavings, Frank. Look up cellulose. Yeah, man. They put it in a lot of food products too, as a filler.
At Vistaprint, we can get your brand into your customers' hands.
Oh, they want you to go out.
Heads,
They want you to go out.
or their backs.
These people, man.
Welcome to LFA's video on microcrystalline cellulose. Microcrystalline cellulose, often referred to as MCC, is refined wood pulp produced in a controlled environment. It's a white powder that doesn't have any taste or smell. MCC is an inert substance, meaning it's chemically inactive and will not react with any other ingredients. It's commonly used as a bulking agent, binder, glidant, disintegrant, and an auxiliary suspending agent. It is considered to be one of the most versatile excipients. MCC is a great excipient for both tablet production and capsule production. The main advantages of microcrystalline cellulose. MCC has excellent compressibility properties. It will increase the compressibility of your formulation. It also helps with the flow, allowing formulations to move smoothly through machinery, ensuring consistent tablet weights. MCC is an excellent binder to help tablets stay together, avoiding fragile tablets, whilst it also can be used as a filler, which is needed when your doses of active are very low, as well as being odorless, tasteless, and non-reactive. MCC has a low bulk density, which will lead to higher dilution and packing density. Microcrystalline cellulose is the most common binding agent used to manufacture solid dose foods and pharmaceuticals. This is due to the compatibility and strength when turned into a tablet, whilst also dissolving easily when digested. It also acts as a great bulking agent if you need to increase the weight of your tablet a little more. It's used as a disintegrant in formulations and speeds up formed tablets deterioration, allowing your active to work faster. Microcrystalline cellulose is directly compressible, meaning it can be pressed into a tablet directly without any other ingredient. A huge benefit to this is that it does not have to be granulated, which makes the tableting process more streamlined and efficient. MCC is safe to consume in normal quantities and is widely used as an excipient for its all-round versatility. LFA does sell microcrystalline cellulose in a selection of weights. Please see the link in the description below. For more information, products and guides, please visit www.lfatabletpresses.com.
Well, they say, yeah, Shaq, it is a filler. They say call it used as a binder, so we just use that say filler. Okay. So.
But see, you can't read his accent, but in the beginning says wood shavings.
Hey,
that's dangerous, man.
It is what it is, man. Oh, you know what I'm gonna say? Well, let me play this for you. Hold on.
Is the green black or what? Green black?
No.
That dude is wild, man.
Don't worry about him. No, don't worry about him. All right. Well, I'm gonna play this little psyop for you.
Tired of yada yada like exploding bells?
Hey, I'm done with this yada yada.
I'll get the paperwork. Don't take yada yada from your wireless provider. At Metro, there's no contracts, no exploding bills, and nada yada yada.
Step ass. He goes second.
This is nice.
He knows what he needs to get.
I'm rooting for Sabrina. Call that young lady 20 minutes after this. That is a shit. Here we go. Knock it down.
Oh man, look at this throw.
Yeah.
Like it had eyes.
Yeah.
Like it had pressure on him.
Put that pressure on him. Put that pressure on him. Put that pressure on him, lady. That's what I'm talking about. Whoa. Put that pressure on him. Hey, you can't meet a person that don't miss. Best you can do is tie him. Okay. That's right.
Like it had eyes. He's only missed one.
That's right. It's like you can only miss two now. Oh, she's slow. She got a little tired. Maybe you're right, Reg. Maybe you're right. But she's proving you wrong, Reg. Prove Reggie Miller wrong.
Reggie Miller, what are you talking about?
Reggie Miller's against you, Sabrina. Prove him wrong. Okay, get your legs into it. There you go. Get your legs into the last ones. Gotta get your legs into it. There you go. There you go. Get your legs into it.
She's at 22 right now. 22. She's going to beat the record what the guys were doing. She doesn't get over that.
Oh, no question. 24. 26. Oh, she's right there with you.
She at 26.
Oh, she would have made the finals.
Yes, she would have.
Made the NBA finals. Come on.
All right, this is what I'm getting at. So, you know, they had the NBA All-Star weekend this weekend, and they had three-point shootout, all those other stuff. For Steph Curry, one of the best three-point shooters out there, proclaimed as the best, and him shooting against a woman. That's kind of interesting, ain't you thinking, man? He could have shot against the other 8 guys. This is the first time in history they had a woman shooting against a man.
You already know what this is, man.
So she's a WNBA player, I think, right? And she's shooting against Steph Curry. Cute, but at the same time, peep the game.
Right.
Last night, the All-Star game they played. Highest scoring All-Star game ever. The final score was 211 to 186. Well, last week the Super Bowl was what? On 211. Right? 12 plus 1 is 13. But if you go 186 and you go 6 plus 8 minus 1, you got 13 again.
Wow. These people, man. I'm telling you.
Jennifer Hudson out there performing everything, man. This thing crazy, man.
Yeah, them numbers, man. Them numbers, man, they go back to back, man. They don't lie, man.
Hey, look. So, you know, they saying that, you know, Steph Curry shot against the woman and things like that. I'm like, okay, fine. Brittany Griner just got her number retired at Baylor over the weekend. Okay, fine. Or his number, whatever. So I'm letting you know they're hitting you up with a lot of psyops right now, Frank.
Oh, yeah.
But just letting you know, they got to stop just having men and women compete each other in these three-point contests. They're going to say, let's make this thing a universal sport. So, but Shaq, I think they shortened three-point line for the woman. They had Steph Curry shoot from the actual three-point line, I think. Because you look at the court, it looked kind of glossy, man. It looked kind of like glossy. But that's what it is. There's some high power techniques going on in this thing.
Yeah, they're gonna keep doing that, dude. They revolutionized it. That's what they're trying to do. This shit is crazy, man. It really is, man. If people don't see that, they can, man, they're doing some drills on you. They don't know what to tell you, man.
And check this out. I'm about to throw you something here. I want you to watch this thing with Ice Spice now. I'm about to prove. Get upside down cross. You saw it? You saw it, right? You caught it?
Hell yeah. Wow. Damn. Dude, and then she put a collar. Yeah, that's really wow, dude. Yeah, they on some damn, yo. She over here.
And she got on Balenciaga, man.
Look at the cross. Look at the cross. The upside down cross right there. Yeah, I mean, you know what, man? You know, they say that, that these people they follow the lead, the Illuminati and all that, man, and the people, the powers that be, and the devil,
She put it right in your face. And then you had somebody I know says some crazy. Well, she might like the Texas Longhorns. Come on, let's stop.
Oh, okay.
That was a dude on the video. My bad. That was a dude on the video. Yeah. But I had a dude, but it is a guy named that I know. I forget the guy's name. Might be Ron or something like that. But he always, that is the Texas Longhorns hook 'em sign. Yeah, they do got a sign like that. So yeah, But it is what it is. It's crazy stuff. But that is Ice Spice at the Super Bowl putting up the home. But she got the upside down cross.
Showing her allegiance to, to the damn.
What you thought she was hanging out with Taylor Swift or nothing?
Damn. Right. Ritualistic, man.
I like, come on, man. It got you again, man. But you got to give them credit, Frank. They don't stop, do they?
No.
They very wicked with it. So, but that's just how it go. I got one more thing to cover. This happened in Virginia. It was a house explosion. They say it was due to a 500-gallon propane tank. That was
Why are you not investing in tax liens? No, seriously. Why are you not investing into one of the most...
Here are the 3 things to know for Saturday, February 17th. New body camera video tonight from New York State Police shows troopers speaking with Robert Card when he was still in the Army Reserves. Now, that's the man police say carried out a deadly mass shooting in Lewiston, Maine, just 3 months after this video was taken. His fellow reservists called police on him, saying he was spending money on guns and claimed he heard voices. When police confronted Card, he had this to say.
Oh, because they're scared, because I'm going to friggin' do something, because I am capable.
What do you mean by that?
Huh?
What do you mean by that?
Nothing.
Card was admitted to a
Shit
mental
is
hospital
fake, bro.
and then
This is
released
fake.
2 weeks
Yo, this
later.
video's that fake, I
Questions
can
remain
tell,
tonight,
bro.
though, about how he was allowed to have guns and how no one saw this coming. 18 people were killed in that shooting.
Yo, come
A dozen
on,
others
bro.
were injured. An investigation is now
Serious,
underway after a house fire led to a massive explosion in Virginia. At least 1 firefighter was killed in the blast, and nearly a dozen others were injured. Officials say a large propane tank in the basement of the house was leaking. Fire crews were on scene when the explosion happened, trapping several of them in the basement.
At this time, I do not have any complete cause of the fire. We can assume it was propane related, but no complete cause has been initiated.
4 of the firefighters are still in the hospital tonight. 2 people living inside the home made it out with only minor injuries.
Damn.
And 1 day after former President Donald Trump was fined by a New York City judge, he was in Philadelphia at a sneaker convention launching a new line of golden kicks. The former president spoke
This
to a
dude is
younger
burnt,
crowd
man. He's
about the
burnt
new
out,
business
man.
venture, some booing him and others cheering. The new shoes are called the Never Surrender High Tops. They start at $400 a pair.
Oh, this dude is so burnt, man. So cloud chasing.
But
man.
look, let me say this. That explosion in Virginia is up there by DC. They said
Why nobody said it?
I mean, it was reported.
I did not know the cause though.
Oh, they said we can assume it's propane related, but we don't know. I'm like, come on.
Wow.
But they said 12, at least a dozen injured, which is 12, and 1 firefighter died. That's 13 again. I'm like, come on.
Yo, man, this is getting, they just, man, these numbers, man. No matter what scenario, man, they keep hitting you with them.
But this is the second time in a couple months where they had something going on up there in these areas up there. So something going on. But nevertheless, I just wanted to show you a couple things tonight. A lot of things going on. People got to get together because it's going down. Now, I'm going to say this. Man, what the hell was that first part of that video when the dude was in there with the police, man? That just looks so crazy, man. Come.
That looks staged. Man, dude, that look mad, dude. I'm telling you, bro. It looked like some shit that.
He said, I ain't doing nothing. Come on.
And then he was like, what is that supposed to mean? And he was like, oh, nothing. Like, come on, dude. That shit just looked mad. Like,
how the camera get in there?
How'd the camera get in there? That's exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? Did they know they were being recorded? Because don't you need people's permission to be recorded or no?
Hey, man. I don't know. They got all this surveillance satellite out here. I really don't know. But whatever, I ain't gonna hold you. I got the thing I got handled. But yeah, Shaq, since you're on here, go ahead and shout your information, man.
You. Yeah, you can catch me at the Shaq_Edwards and Shaq Edwards on Facebook. Yep, tap in with me. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey man, what's the weather like down there today? You say you had a cold or something.
No, the weather is it's flippy, man. Like I said, it's about 60 something, man. Sunny as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Frank, go ahead, share your information.
Yo, man. Good information tonight, man. Good information. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep our foot on their necks, man. You know, put on these psyops. You know, these extra, things going on right now. The psychological operations that they're trying to pull on us.
Hey man,
you got to be aware, man. And
remember, Frank. Just remember. Wait a minute. What's 31 days, 29 days. Hold on for a minute. Hold on for a second. I'm counting right quick. Hold on for a minute. What's the date? The 19th?
Yeah, wait. Yep.
Okay, there's about 50 days in a year. Oh, yeah. They have no shooting today. That's right. Yeah, so they're about right. They got more shooting this year than days. Yeah, go ahead. Keep going. Yeah, that's
good. Yeah, we just got to, stay informative, man, and just try to stay one step ahead of these people, man, because they're really playing with people's mind and people's psyche, man. So y'all can hit me up on YouTube, XX Frank Nitty XX. Even though YouTube, you know what I'm saying, did some janky stuff, it's all good. But hit me up on Instagram, XX Frank Nitty XX Frank Jones 8115, and yeah, y'all holler at me, get at me.
Let me break down one more thing. I gotta break this down, man. This shit funny. Just like I showed y'all this stuff. Yeah, Stice, I'm glad you in the chat. Stay tuned and don't feed the dog that stuff because it's linked to infertility issues. Yeah, what it is. Hey, man. Hey, look, man, it's the year, baby. They're trying to get you out one way or another. So with that being said, take your time. Don't get mad. Just pay attention to everything that's going on around you. Y'all have a good night.
All right, y'all. Salute. Peace. All right.